Hey, Scruffy. Wow, you rushed in. It's a really nice day today. Didn't think you'd want to come inside. Still having trouble airing out the skunk. Okay. Yeah, gonna meow. Okay. So the weather's warming up today. I checked the forecast, and yes, it's gonna warm up today and tomorrow. And it's gonna be, yeah, so it's nice today, and it's gonna be nice tomorrow. And then it's gonna keep heating up, and it looks like it's gonna get nasty in a couple days. So have to enjoy it while I can, because yeah, it's gonna. So it looks like it's gonna get really hot. And then it looks like it may top off and then come back down a little bit. And it'll be kind of in that. It'll be in that zone where it's probably still a little bit too hot, but it'll probably be. Hopefully, it'll be tolerable, and then hopefully the forecast is overestimating how hot it's going to get. Last time they, I think, overestimated it. But we'll see. But meanwhile, I'm going to try to take advantage of it today and tomorrow. So I went out for a run today. Probably go out for a bike ride tomorrow. And then I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do the following days, because they might be too hot. I'm not sure yet. So I was trying to air out the skunk smell in the house. And I think I've gotten rid of most of the smell, but yeah, there's still a little bit lingering I can't seem to get rid of. It's making me feel not so great the other day. Just opening the windows and turning on the fans and trying to get the airflow to move through the house. I'm not sure how the scent got in the first place, because the windows were closed, the doors were closed. I wasn't running the furnace or the air conditioning, so I'm not sure how the scent got in the house and trapped there. I did step outside, and I could smell the skunk outside in the front of the house the other night. So it was just, yeah, a really strong odor, but still would have thought, keeping everything closed would have kept the scent out a little better. So Scruffy's fur is shedding and floating around. Another piece just landed on my leg. So I do wonder when he's going to shed that big chunk around his leg. Although I'm not sure if that's better or when it's dragging behind him if it's better. Because in the past he's had these really long, giant chunks of fur dragging behind him, and it seems like that something could catch it and he gets stuck. Or you could trip over it. That one, at least around his leg, it's probably less likely to get caught on something or trip over it. This looks really funny. Whoops. Scruffy is petting Scruffy, and he kind of looks like he lost his balance and shifted back or something. He's really getting into the pets there, especially the neck rub under the chin. And it's been vigorous. Likes the pets tonight. So let's see. On my run today, I saw either the friendly cat's pal or the youngling sleeping next to the new white cat with the big gray spots on the top. I think they're gray, might be brown, I'm not sure. But yeah, they were both sleeping together in somebody's courtyard. I suspect that house might be the place or one of the places that is maybe feeding the cats, particularly the friendly cat. I see the friendly cat hang out there a lot, and the friendly cat and his pal, and then a lot of times the younglings with them, and then now that white cat is hanging out with them, I'm guessing those people maybe feeding them or taking care of them, the one giving. I don't know if they all have collars. I know the friendly cat has a collar. Oh, Scruffy's grabbing the leg. Although I've seen some other houses where the cats like to hang out too. So I think, maybe multiple houses take care of them. Scruffy's starting to get a little less vigorous, so beginning close to food time here. So he just gave me a solid headbutt there. Pretty good neck rub there. And maybe hug the glove there. Scruffy's sneezing or clearing his nose or something. Yeah, I think we'll get Scruffy's food. He'll meow. Usually he meows when I pick up the food. It seems Scruffy's going to be shedding for a while. It's a lot of fur. I wonder if it speeds up when it gets hot. So in a few more days, might start finding out. I think I got another chunk of the small piece to come off. Okay. So, let's see. Yeah, I didn't see Scruffy much today except at lunch. I thought I would have saw him out more in the open, although I think actually it was pretty gloomy this morning. So I think, yeah, I looked and yeah, he wasn't out because I thought maybe he'd be on the rocks, but yeah, there was no sun. And then the sun came out a little later, I think closer to lunch. But yeah, I didn't see him hanging out. But yeah, lunch went well. It was very similar to yesterday. Might have went a little faster today. Hey, Scruffy. Sun finally came out, huh? I'm at the very end of lunch here. Probably used to me feeding you a little earlier than that, huh? Until it's warmer. Okay, want to get your food? Yeah. Tonight's dinner is hearty cuts with real chicken and beef kibble and rotisserie chicken scraps. So this is the last of the can of hearty cuts. So tomorrow we're cracking open a new flavor. It's going to be a meaty pate or something, but I don't remember which flavor we're on. Might be super supper. And then I think there's one more helping of chicken scraps in the bag, and then I got a lot more bags in the freezer, so there's no shortage. I'm starting to look at some of my other inventories of things and feeling like I need to make a couple shopping trips. So I haven't done a Target run in a really long time. There are a bunch of things I could use from Target. And the faraway Costco, there are a bunch of things I could use from there. I can go a little longer, but I'm starting to run low on a couple things. I have noticed that, yeah, the last time I've been to Costco, the last few times actually, yeah, my bill has been much bigger. So yeah, inflation is definitely starting to hit me noticeably. Oh, and then I smacking myself in the forehead. So I mentioned I went to Lowell's I don't know how many days ago, but I needed to buy a new fluorescent light because my bulb burned out. And yeah, those things you kind of have to go in person. The shipping for that type of thing would be just ridiculously expensive. And I'm realizing I forgot to get something that I've been needing forever. So I haven't talked about it in a long time, but it's been my door latch for the sliding door uh, here has been basically broken for a really long time now. So I talked about it a long time ago, but the the little the the lever that you use to lock it from the inside, it's a basically a push down, pull up type of latch. Um, it's not moving the actual latch in the door to lock it, so it's like it's worn out or something. So it's not catching, and so when I push down the, the lever mechanism to lock the door, it actually doesn't move the locking latch inside the door to actually lock the door, because it actually needs to catch something and then kind of push out. So it needs to push the latch out and then up to hook onto the door to make the lock work. And it's not doing that, so the latch actually stays stuck in the door. So to get around it, I've been using a magnet to basically manually pull out the latch. So every time I go in, I always have to. So I hang the magnet on the door because there's a screw on the handle, which is magnetic, and so every time I lock the door, I gotta take the magnet, pull out the little locking mechanism, so it's sticking out, and then I use my fingers and I pull it out extend it all the way, and then I close the door, and then I can push down on the latch, and then it will lock it because the lever is supposed to both extend the latch and then push it up, but because it's not extending it anymore, it doesn't work. But if I can extend it myself, then all it needs to do is push it up. And so once it's manually extended using the magnet, my fingers, then I can lock it. So the door is still locked. It's just kind of a very inconvenient thing I got to do every time I close the door and lock it. So I read that you can replace the latch, but there are different fits. So you got to basically disassemble the door and the latch mechanism, and then take it to the store, and then figure out which model is the right one at the store by visually matching it. And I didn't do that. I should have done that since I was at the store. Completely forgot about it. It's become habit since I do it all the time here. Forgot I need to actually get that fixed. Okay, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.